Hello, how you guys doing? Good, I hope. I tweeted earlier. I need I don't remember exactly the phrasing, but just give me random nouns and verbs. I'm going to rate some of the things that were put on that list. I've come to the attention to the fact that I don't know things. Like, you'll see me probably say that a couple times during the course of this stream. Fight with me in the comments if you're on YouTube. I am right about things, especially things that I don't know about. So anyway, here's the ones that made the cut. I picked 40 things out of like the hundreds that people sent in. Let's start out with the obvious. First off, Rattler, thank you for the 17 months of support. Someone else said that they had subbed, and it won't let you do the, how long you've been a sub thing. Where are you? Who was that? Weasel. I think it did yesterday. Thank you for the 4 months, I think it is, of support, Weasel. All right. So let's start with the obvious things. Let's set like the top, the middle, and the bottom, you know? I added in F tier. We're not going to be adding in or subtracting any more tiers, which is going to make this incredibly difficult, and we're going to get some weird stuff in here. So let's start with cat. Cat, S tier. Not explaining that. Cats are fucking great. Okay? Just that's if anything else is an S tier, I'm saying it's easily as good as a cat or vaguely close to a cat. You'll see it starts to get a little shaky after a while. I know it's already gonna be. I didn't prep what I was thinking about on any of these. Mass extinction event, F. That sucks. I'm not a fan of that. Like, generally speaking, I like most people I run into. Like, there's some people that I don't, you know? But they are far out led by people that I do like or don't hate, you know? So it's like a mass extinction event kills all of those people, and notably cats, which is bad. Flamidus, thank you for the 40 months of support. All right. You don't have to pay your bills anymore, but you're dead. Apples. You know, no. William Dafoe. He's going in like C tier? And I'm gonna explain. I know him from one thing. And that's, I think he was the Green Goblin in one Spider-Man movie. I think. Like, that's all I know about him, and that movie was alright. He did a good job. So there's that, I guess. Like, he's just sort of, yeah, I could throw it up to B. I could put him on B. He's in that range. He's like pretty. So now we've got the bottom with like, you know, a mass extinction event, and then we got the top, which is cats, and then like the middle, which is William Dafoe. Okay, does that make sense? Like, I feel like that gives us a good range of what each of these means. Sprite. Sprite is like C tier. It's like ginger ale, but not quite as good. Like, you expect, it kind of tastes like ginger ale, so I expect it to be good for me, but it's not. Like, ginger ale has this special place in my heart where I'm like just blitzed on fucking Dimetap because I'm sick as hell, and I'm just laying on the floor watching how it's made, and they have how it's made accordions. And I'm drinking a ginger ale, and it's like, yeah, you know, I've always wondered how accordions are made. And then I watch a thing, and I kind of like pass out, and then like they're like, and then they extract the blood. And it's like, what the fuck are we talking about? Weren't we talking about accordions? Where's the blood coming from? And you realize you've been passed out for like an hour into their marathon, and it's some other thing now. And so it's just like, oh, yeah, all right. So anyway, Sprite, not medicine. It's just okay. Fun. It's pretty good. I don't know if I don't know if fun is as good as cats. Like, it's pretty good. Like, I like having fun. I'm having a hard time thinking of why I wouldn't want to have fun. You know what? No, fun can be as good as cats, because sometimes fun is cats. Yeah. Sometimes fun is cats. Pumpernickel. Bread. D tier. No one wants pumpernickel. You think you want pumpernickel. You're like, that's a thing that fancy people have, right? You get some pumpernickel, right? You're like, I'm going to play some card games with my friends. We're going to have pumpernickel sandwiches. And then you eat it, and it's just like the grainiest fucking shit. It's not good. It's just like, Pumpernickel. Weak-ass bread. Bad. Booze. It's good. I always think I want to drink booze, and then there's just not time. I don't have time to drink booze. It's just really not a thing. Like, I never think to drink booze. I'm always like, this weekend, I'm going to chill out. I'm going to have a beer. I'm going to have, whatever. I haven't had a drink in, like, months because I just don't have, I don't know, time. I'm doing other shit. It's good, but, like, clearly having fun and doing other things is more fun than booze. So booze is good, but it's not cat good. Beer is not as good as cats. Some of these things may get moved later on down the line. Foraging. The idea of just going out into the woods and just kind of like finding shit. I think that's a B. You know? Never done it, so it might actually suck. But just like conceptually in my head, I'm like, man, that sounds rad. Go out into the forest, get free food. You hang out, you see a fucking deer. You're like, man, nature is majestic. But you might poison yourself on accident. Yeah, that's true. You could easily die. You know? So that's why it's not higher. But it could be fun. You could find something. Like, you could find a discarded murder weapon. Which is great. Because that's something you could use to kill people with. It's been proven that it kills people. Right? So it's like, hey, there you go. You know? You could find a rock that's real neat. Or a stick. You could find a cool stick. Right? That would be rad. You can find that out when you're foraging for stuff. You know? That's an A tier? No. I still think booze is better. I've been more likely had booze than I've gone foraging. So, you know. Apple. It's like William Dafoe. I had an apple today. I was just kind of underwhelmed. Just kind of no. Apple is more pumpernickel. Apple is like pumpernickel. You know? Like, you think it's gonna be good. You think it's gonna be fine. You could find an apple when you're foraging, but you know what? It'll be good. Apples are worse than William Dafoe. Apple pie? Apple pie is bad. Fight me. Legit fight me on that one. Orange. While we're at it, orange is better than apples. Fuck you. You can make orange juice. You drink some orange juice. You could even have a screwdriver with it. You could drink some orange juice with a little bit of vodka. That's good shit. Oranges, better than apples. Collapsed lung. Controversial take. I'm going to put it at D. Okay? Let me explain. While a global extinction event kills a lot of people, a collapsed lung kills one person. Okay? Now you might be like, well, that's still bad, right? Some people, some people suck. Like, there's some people that if they had a collapsed lung, I'd be like, that's good. That's all right. But, like, you know, if I had a collapsed lung, or someone I liked had a collapsed lung, I would hate that. So, yeah, some people, I've met some people, and I was like, yeah, if they had a collapsed lung, that's fine. I didn't think specifically that, but yeah. Badger. Let me be real with you. Badgers are a fucking amazing creature. Like, look at that. How did evolution get to that design decision? It's like, it's a tube of animal. And it's got a cute little bandit mask on. It's a cool fucking animal. Cool looking animal, man. I'm about it. I'm about it. Defenstration. Not a word that I knew before today. It apparently just means being yeeted out a window. I'm trying to decide where that is. Again, much like a collapsed lung, if it wasn't happening to me, it's pretty cool. A collapsed lung is kind of sad, you know? Like, you know. Like, a collapsed lung looks sad. When you see someone with a collapsed lung, that's bad. But if you see two guys fighting on, like, a balcony, and then one of them yeets the other guy outside the window, like, you're gonna be like, holy shit, that was awesome! You know? I'm just saying. It'd be kind of fucking rad. Beans. Beans are alright. I'm trying to decide if beans are better or worse than Sprite. No, we're not including more tiers. Because if we include more tiers, then we have to decide whether or not Pumpernickel is better than Apple. And I don't want to live in that world. Okay? Like, beans are good. You think about beans. Coffee is beans. Coffee is beans. Coffee is beans. Beans is good. F is shit tier. That's the worst you can get. We literally have Cats, William Dafoe, and then a mass extinction event. Okay? We have a gradient now, you know? And I gotta make some hot takes on where things go. Speaking of, candy corn. Fuck you, it's good. Candy corn is good. Alright? Candy corn? It's a weird one. It's this hot take. No one likes candy corn. I like candy corn, alright? It's sweet. You just have a little bit of it. You don't have a lot of it. I made a fucking cake when I was a kid out of candy corn. It was like, it looked like a turkey. I was like, great. I sold it at like an auction when I was a kid. And like, it went for a lot of money. It was good because it was a turkey, but it was made out of candy corn. Cock. Just a shit animal. Why? What are you gonna do? First thing in the morning, you wake up, you start screaming, right? First thing it does, it sees the sun and it's just like, I'm gonna start screaming, right? Why? Where are you going? What are you doing? What are you gonna do in your day? You wake up all of your chicken friends, right? What are you gonna do? Shit, eat, sleep, fuck, okay? You don't need to wake up at fucking 5 a.m. for that. You can wait. You could wait a few minutes. You could wait a couple hours. You could wait until it's later on in the day to wake everyone up. But you gotta wake people up first thing in the morning. Cringe. Just the general concept of, like, cringe, I guess. I don't know. I didn't specify what any of these meant. So, it's pretty bad. I don't know if it's like global extinction bad, but it's pretty bad. You know, I think if there was a tier in between these two, we could very easily put cringe there. Just let people fucking enjoy things. What's wrong with you? Chickens are fine. Like, they're kind of bastards and stupid. Taste good. But, like, roosters, I was specifically asked to rate cock. And so I've put cock at D tier because they're kind of annoying. Dulcimer. I didn't know what a dulcimer was prior to stream, really. Like, I knew what a dulcimer was, like, vaguely. It's like, did you know bardcore is a thing? It is. It's actual normal songs, but redone in medieval style. It's kind of a neat instrument. I'm never going to ask for dulcimers. I'll put it up with, like, Sprite. I think it's, like, Sprite tier. I think that's good. Like, you guys are like, oh, dulcimer should be at least A tier. When was the last time you listened to a dulcimer? Do you know how to play the dulcimer? Who here plays the dulcimer? No one. No one here. I have a dulcimer and a hurdy-gurdy. Okay, cool. You. Okay, just you. What's a dulcimer? It's like a guitar, but weird. Egg. Genuinely just a well-designed object. You got... I'm going to put it at A tier. I think egg and alcohol are about the same thing. I'm going to probably more likely eat an egg than I am to drink alcohol. But, you know, I think it's good. I don't think it's cat good. But it's definitely as good as, like, alcohol and candy corn. It's good food. You can do so much shit with it. You can bake a cake. You can have scrambled eggs. It's good. Eggs are good. It's hard to be up at cat level. I'm going to be real with y'all. The GameCube. I didn't have one. So I don't really have, like, a strong feeling towards the GameCube. It's, the controller kind of sucks. Cats are overrated. Okay, can we ban that guy? So I'm going to go with, like, B tier. Like, I'm probably about as likely to play a GameCube and enjoy it as I am to go out into the forest foraging. Pingal. It's a weird controller. It had some good games, but mostly it's used for Melee now, or Brawl. Which one was it? It's the one that, like, people are awful about, right? Paper Mario was good, yeah. It was Melee. Melee is the one that everyone bitches, like, oh, this Smash Brothers is good, but, like, oh, it's not Melee, you know? Hotel bathrooms. They're pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. Like, this one in this picture that I found when I just Google image search hotel bathroom. The problem with hotel bathrooms is they're never as nice as that. And they're always, like, I can never figure out how the fucking shower works. Like, is it hot? Is it cold? How do I make it warm? Because it seems like it goes from, like, ice to death. And I can't figure out how you get it to the right angle on it. And you only figure it out at, like, day 4 of your stay, right? Like, if I go to a convention and I'm going to be there for, like, 2 or 3 days, the last day of the convention, I'm like, I understand how it works now. I get it now. And next time I come here, I'm going to know. And then the next time I go, you know what happens? I don't stay at that hotel, for one. And two, if I did, it would be fucking different. I'm sure of it. Because they're just ethereal things. No. Hugs. They're good. You know? Hugs are great. You just, it's a good way of showing that you appreciate someone. You're just like, you know what? Love you, man. I hug friends, Not right now. Now is a bad time to be within, 6 feet of other individuals. But, I hug my wife. I like hugging my wife. She's cute. It's good. Yeah. You could hug a cat. You could hug a badger. A badger would probably not appreciate it as much as a cat, and a cat wouldn't appreciate it much either. This guy from, I think, Street Fighter. Does anyone know who this is? Literally, who is that? Geese Howard. I have no idea who this is. So I'm just gonna, go based on what he looks like. Look up Geese Howard's voice lines. Okay, cool. Geese Howard lines. Quotes. Let's see. Predictable. Perceptible. Pathetic. Die forever. Nice try. Good day. Let's boogie woogie. Die, yabo. You're not worth my disgust. How does that work? Come on, young boy. Unacceptable. Got you. He looks very strong. This guy seems to be in good condition, but that will end on the next match. I mean, all right. He seems fine. The voice? Is it the actual, is it because of his voice? Alright. Voice collection.
Predictable. Predictable.
Okay.
Geese Howard.
Okay, so now we know what it sounds like when Geese Howard comes. So that puts him at D tier. Because I didn't want to know that information. Lizards. Lizards are good. I've seen lizards before, and I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, I like it. That's cool. I'm glad I saw that today. I'm going to go ahead and put that under S. I think it's better than booze. If I see a lizard, my day is significantly more improved than if I eat candy corn or an egg or drink booze. I think that's right. Controversial take. This game, or this character, I'm not sure which. Kelowna? Don't know. Never played it. I think it's for the Dreamcast. I've heard it's one of the best games ever. I have absolutely no what this is. Is it good? Cologne? Is this a boy? I legitimately thought for the past 30 years that this was a girl. Is this a dude or a chick? What is this? It's a dude. Well, I got that. I got that they're a Sonic, but I wasn't just not sure what kind of Sonic. It's a puzzle platformer. Yeah, I'll give it a go someday. I'll probably, get a, fucking GameCube someday. Sure, whatever. Okay. Sure. Penguins. Another just random invention by nature. Look at that. What the fuck is that animal? Look at its weird ass legs. Why is this a thing? Why are the legs like that? Have you seen what a penguin looks like? It's a bizarre animal. It's like a compact geese. A wonderful creature. Bizarre. Yeah. You see a video of a penguin walking around doing its thing? I'm like, yeah, all right. Sure. What is this thing called? Newton's Cradle. It's those clacky things. Bad. Real bad. You know what? No, real bad. You know what they're used for? You use them if you're at a business office and you do little clacky things and you're like, send Mr. Jensen in. Mr. Jensen, the filings just came in and they're not looking good. I believe that was your responsibility. I want you to clean out your desk and leave. And all the time it's going and this guy's fucking future is getting ruined. Like his life is getting destroyed right then. Used exclusively for adding tension to... Who has a desk? You don't see someone in fucking middle management or fucking like, I don't know, accounting. They just have their little cubicle desk and they've got one of those click, 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 click things. No, because you can't intimidate someone with that. You know? Someone comes to look at you. Someone came, hey, have you checked over the accounts? Yeah, hold up. Click, 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 click. Yeah. Yeah, I did. Like, that's weird. It doesn't work. Newton's cradles are exclusively used for people with cool maple desks that have, like, a glass window behind them that you can, like, stand up and you can look out and you can be like, hands, like, crossed behind your back and you're just thinking and you're like, sit down. Power move in that situation, by the way. You sit down in his chair and then he turns around and you're sitting in the officer's chair or like your whatever boss's chair. And then he has to go sit down on the other side of the chair, on the other side of the desk. It's fucking great. Try it sometime. You'll get fired. Geoff? This guy. His name is Geoff or something. And I just Googled that name because someone put that in there. Geoff Knightley. Yeah. Is that how you pronounce that? Geoff? Or is it Geoff? The Dorito Pope. I think he's probably okay. He's a, he's an industry bullshit guy. Keighley? Geoff Keighley. Knightley? It's not Knightley? Who the fuck? Anyway, this guy. I'm putting him at the same tier as Willem Dafoe. I know very little about him. When he was on G4, he was fine. And then... it's like, whatever, man. He's self-aware at this point. He's doing the racket. He's making the money. I get it, but like, dude. He had a show. Yeah, back in the day, he had a show. I think he was one of the announcers for G4, and now he's like a Game Awards announcer, which no one cares. If people keep correcting me on how his name's pronounced, I'm going to knock him down to, like, a collapsed lung. Why are apples so low? Apples suck. Don't fight me. Do it? You know what? Yeah, no. Just because people are bullying me about how I'm pronouncing his name. He's going down a peg. Money. Just the concept of money. I like it. I like having it. I dislike getting rid of it. I dislike earning it. I dislike how much of my life is based around if I have it or I don't. I dislike how much of my decision making is based on yes or no. Do I have money? Money's a stupid fucking concept. I hate money. I like having it to be able to have things. Chad is saying that money should go in F tier. I think, okay, so if I've got that strong of an opinion of Newton's Cradle, which is just like a thing that is clacky, like that inherently should be good, but it's not for some reason. I hate that because of my expectations of what it has to do with money and people getting fired. So I think that means that money is bad. So yeah, I think money is bad. I like having it, but I hate having to make it, and I dislike having to get rid of it. Money exists depending on where you are and how much money you've got. Depends on where money is on the tier. Pingus. It's funny. It's really funny. I'm putting that in A. He goes, snooping as usual, I see. But then you edit it out and you go, Pingus. And then it kind of sounds like he's saying penis. And it's funny. It's good. Snooping as usual, I see. It's been a while since I've seen it. Pingal. It's good. Pirate Radio. Conceptually very cool. You wake up, you're like, you know what? Everyone's gonna listen to fucking metal today. And it's great. I love the concept of it. I don't know enough about it. I've never listened to pirate radio, but like essentially what streaming was in the early days was kind of like pirate radio. So rad. Yeah, no, I think that's like hugs. I think that's at least as good as fun conceptually. You know, no, I'm going to knock it down to candy corn. Candy corn, eggs. It's good. But I've never experienced it myself. I've never gone out on my way. And, like, I've got all of these options to go and listen to the radio, and then I don't. You know? Like, to anyone who's like, pirate radio is good. When was the last time you listened to pirate radio? Never, right? You don't even listen to the radio. Who the fuck listens to the radio in 2020? The prison industrial complex. It's bad. For-profit prisons are just straight up bad. It's a bad idea. Why even have that? That just encourages you to make sure that laws are passed that make things illegal. So that way you can have people who can work in your shops. Like Prada bags being made. It's bad. It's just objectively a bad thing. Thursday. Thursday's bootleg Friday, which is like shitty Saturday, which is like good Monday. It's the last day of the week if you're in college, which is pretty good, but you still have to go. And it's sort of a cock tease if you're like working, right? You're like, man, it's Thursday. You know? Like, I think it's better than a collapsed lung. But I still, yeah, it's about as good as a dulcimer. I'm about as excited for Thursday as I am orange juice. Screaming. I really like screaming. It's one of my favorite things to do. I got a lot of problems I can't deal with in normal ways just to have a scream. Someone is being a dick, you get in a car after you interact with someone and you're just like, fuck! It's great, man. I like screaming more than I like eggs. I'm more likely to scream on a daily basis than I am to eat an egg. It's good. This dude from Call of Duty, his name is Tank Dempsey. That's like the most Call of Duty name. The fuck is that? What? Literally who? No idea. Googled him. He's who came up. So I guess Tank Dempsey is the guy. It's not as bad as for-profit prisons, literal slavery, or a mass extinction event, but it's still not exciting. Zombie guy. I literally didn't play this one. I have no idea who the fuck this is. I think he's down here with Cock. Why are you skipping Touhou? I'll be real, I don't have any idea who this is. No idea. Like, Touhou. I know she's from Touhou. I know she's a Touhou, but I don't know what her name is, what her power is. They have like superpowers, right? They got things that they do, right? Is her song good? Is her song Bad Apple? I was learning that on the guitar the other day. They're all librarians. It's cool. She's a shrine maiden. Her power is to fly. Okay. You remember that Ronald McDonald video that was viral on the internet in the early days? Yeah. Bump, 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 bump. Yeah, that's a good song. Is that her song? It's all right. B. Yeah. Ron Ron Roo. It's a good song. It's kind of funny. All right. We got 3 left. Me. On one hand, that guy is great. On the other hand, I fucking hate that guy. The guy's an asshole. He's been pissing off chat this entire time. He has bad takes. He's kind of an idiot. He doesn't know who the fuck Rinmu from Touhou is. I have no idea. Like, I think I'm at least as good as Candy Corn. But am I as good as cats or screaming or fun? The vague concept of fun. I'm at least as good as Booze and Candy Corn and Pingus. We'll see where we're at on time, and I could add some more of the things that people said afterwards. Am I as good as a penguin or a lizard? If I see myself, I'm not as happy to see myself as I am to see a lizard. You know? I'm pretty excited to see a cat. If I see a cat, it changes my day. If I see myself in a mirror, I'm like, controversial take. I'm gonna put myself in S tier. But you know, Vriska. It's a Homestuck thing. If you haven't read Homestuck, you won't know who the fuck we're talking about. She's a bitch. She's a massive bitch. She's a well-written bitch, but I hate her. She's not as bad as Cringe and a global extinction event, but she is as bad as Apples and Pumpernickel. So, I think she's there. She's worse than William Dafoe. So I think she's right in here somewhere. She's responsible for a fictional global extinction event. Global extinction event is like, what if an actual global extinction event happened? Right? And lastly, Denny's parking lot. The back of a Denny's parking lot. A lot of things can happen in a Denny's parking lot. You can get into a fist fight. You could hang out there. You could get sold drugs or sell drugs. You could suplex someone in a Denny's parking lot and no one would stop you. Like, no one's going to stop you from doing anything in a Denny's parking lot. There are no rules. The law of America does not affect the location known as the Denny's parking lot. There's nothing happening there that can be stopped by man or God. It's unlimited possibilities. I'm going to put it up there with booze because I don't hang out in the Denny's parking lot, but I have been in Denny's parking lots, and there is just this level of chaos that builds up in me. I'm like, man, I could cause some problems right now. I could do some shit and no one would stop me. The Denny's parking lot is a PvP zone. That's my list for now. Should I add more things? I could add more things. Alright. Can I save? No. Alright. Download image. Okay, myimage.jpg. Cool. Just in case if it deletes it. Alright. Edit. Alright. Let me check over the stuff that people asked me on Twitter. Let's see. Jesus, there were 200 responses. A 15-year-old girl from Spain with waning interest in the solar system. A single atom of silicone in the dirt outside of an urgent care building that is, ironically enough, used to be a White Castle. Okay, yeah. How about that? I feel like I could rate that. So, atom of silicone. Yeah, there you go. Alright. There we go. Save image. There we go. Atom of silicone. We'll do like 5 more. We'll make this a little bit longer. Did anyone put images in their stuff? Bunger. Bunger. Bunger, Texas, apparently. Bunger. Can I get just a picture of Bunger? New snack, Bunger. Good. Save. How to catch a Bunger. Bunger. Cool. Good. Save image. Bunger. Alright. What else can we add? Mustard. Okay. Mustard. Okay. Mustard. Bean. Got it. Dulcimer. Eric Andre. Pingus. McDonald's. This is their Twitter account logo, apparently. Okay. Gundam. Okay. Like Gundam, like the show. Like Gundam Wing, I would assume. Like any of the Gundam ones. Just Gundam as a concept. It's cool. It's good. Alright, let's add these to the list real quick. Let's see what chat is doing. Alright. Browse images. Gundam, Adam, Bunger. And then Mustard. There we go. Good. We're not going to rate my wife because I said I wouldn't add another tier and I would put her above cats. Alright. So, Gundam. I want to, like, even out these tiers a bit. So, Gundam, it's good. I grew up on it. It makes me really happy to, like, watch Gundam. I haven't watched it in a long time. So, you know, there's that. But, like, it was good. It was, like, a part of my, childhood. I think it's part of the reason that I like stuff like Warhammer is because it's just like, holy shit. It's like giant robots and they're punching each other. Like, it makes no sense. I remember this scene in Gundam, and they had, like, they were lying down in the bushes with their rifles, but they're, like, Gundams, right? Why is everyone saying white? What the fuck are you talking about? Did you just say, I'm right, right? What the fuck are you guys talking about? Why am I... You can't just ask someone why they're white. What the fuck are you talking about? Am I right? I think is what I was saying. The fuck? Alright, anyway, it's a good show. I probably slurred my words and said that instead. Chol. It's a good show. I like it. What was the specific verbiage on this one? A single atom of silicone in the dirt outside of an urgent care building that ironically enough used to be a White Castle. I don't think highly of it, but I don't think lowly of it. I don't think about silicone much, you know? It's used in things. Like boobs. I'm pretty sure it's used in boobs. But obviously one single atom of silicone is not enough for that. I think I'm gonna put it in C tier because I think conceptually I like it more than apples or cock. Silicon. Okay, well, I don't fucking know shit. Whatever. Anyway, mustard. Mustard is one of those things that I'll put on stuff, but like, it's alright. It's not bad. I don't know why people are saying mustard is F tier. Mustard is like at least a solid C tier. It's as good as oranges. Can you imagine what oranges and mustard would taste like? Like if you put some like, you cut open an orange and then you just put some mustard in it. I'm gonna put it at B. I'm gonna put it at B because, you know, ketchup, sure. Mustard, all right, yeah. Like if the burger place is like, do you want ketchup and mustard on that? I'm like, yeah. If they're like, do you want mustard on that? I'm gonna be like, yeah. But if they're like, do you want ketchup on that? I'm gonna be like, yeah. So I think the deciding factor when they're like, do you want ketchup and mustard on that? And I go, yeah. I think I'm saying it mostly because of the ketchup and not the mustard. You feel me? Do we rate Bunger? Bunger is not on this list. I was like, wait, didn't we add another one? Hold up. Oh, it's a web. That doesn't work. Okay, that's why. Bunger. Added. Submit. Bunger. A web P does not work. Bunger. Solid fucking design choice. It's going to go in A or S. And this is why I'm not sure if I deserve to be an S. You know? Like, Bunger is good. Is Bunger cat good? Cats are like a thing. I could go into the other room right now and hug a cat. That'd be like 2 things. 3 things off my list. It would be me, a cat, and hugging. That's a good combo right there. That's 3 things in S tier right there. That's a good thing that's happening, you know? I think Bunger ends up being A tier, and my reasoning is that it's upsetting that Bunger isn't a thing. Like, I can't go find an actual Bunger to hug. You know? And that in itself is disappointing. Bunger as a design is good. But Bungers you cannot hug. Because they are not real. So Bunger is A tier? Because it's disappointing to me that Bunger is not... I had real Bunger to... Well, see, that's the thing. It's not. It's not real. And that's why it's sad. But I feel like we've gotten a pretty good list of things here. Let's double check our handiwork real quick. My handiwork, because chat disagreed with everything I said tonight. Cats, good, yes. Fun, good, yes. Badger, good, yes. Hugs, good, yes. Lizard, good, yes. Penguins, good, yes. Screaming, good, yes. Me, okay. Booze, good. But, oh yeah, uh-huh. Candy corn is good. Eggs, good. Pingus, makes me smile, man. Pirate radio, sure. Back of a Denny's parking lot, sure. Gundam, okay. Bunger, yeah. Foraging, beans. GameCube, game I haven't played. Anime girl that I don't know about. But apparently that Ron Ron Roo song was Mustard. Okay, sure. William Defoe, Sprite, Orange, being yeeted out a window. Dulcimer, Thursday, and a single silicone atom outside of a urgent care that used to be a White Castle. Okay. Pumpernickel, apple, deflated lung, cock, hotel bathroom, that dude from SNK, that dude from G4, that dude from Call of Duty, Vriska. Okay, yeah. Mass extinction event, cringe, the clacky thing, money, and the prison industrial complex. I feel like this is good. I feel like this is a solid list. I feel like I'm right. Listen, if I had another tier, I would probably put some of these things on different levels. The part of this that makes it incredibly hard is that sometimes some of these tiers, I don't know what to do with them, you know? Like, where do I put Sprite? You know? Like, does William Defoe really deserve to be in the bottom half of this list? Not really. I don't really have anything against the guy. Who has an E? Who gets graded E in school? You get graded S if you're playing a video game. You get graded A and B and C and D and F, but you don't get graded, like, E. E is not a thing you get graded. Anyway, that's that for now. I'm going to do something else for now. But if you're watching on YouTube, fight me. Explain your reasoning and why I'm right. Because I am. Chad disagrees with everything I'm saying. They're so mad about this. If you guys enjoyed this, let me know. I will do it again, but with other things. Yeah. I mean, people are already asking me for other things that I would rate, and it deserves to be a new list. Like, you know, use the town and nowhere option to source things from chat. Okay, we'll consider doing it again. But these takes are good. These takes are good. Save. Download image. myimage.jpg. Yes, it is myimage.jpg. I acknowledge that I ate mustard and oranges together for you and it was okay. So why did you have both of those things? I think we could do a few more of these and then do what you're saying there, Luigi guy, where we have to make like all the S tier and A tier things fight, or maybe just make the tiers fight on whether or not I agree with myself or not. There's a lot of options there. But, you know, I feel like we have to have, like, single elimination rounds where we get stuff out into F tier, you know? I'm going to stop stream real quick and then bring it back, and then we're going to do, Teardown. Let me know when you guys hear this, then I'll, stop the stream, boot it back up.